Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. New Hampshire's population has been changing more than any time in the past. So, the question is, what does it look like now? With me to describe the ongoing changes in New Hampshire's population is the person who did the research. Jessica Williams, policy analyst at the New Hampshire Fiscal Policy Institute in Concord, who came to New Hampshire earlier this year from the University of Illinois College of Medicine, where she did research. Welcome to New Hampshire and welcome to New Hampshire's Business.
Thank you so much for having me today.
We're going to be talking about in-migration, and you have in-migrated, so you're part of it, right? We're going to show a lot of slides here in a few minutes, but what's your key takeaway from population change, from all that research you've done on the slides that we're about to show the viewers?
Absolutely. So the state's changing population will have large implications for healthcare, the larger workforce and larger economy, as well as housing and infrastructure.
Right.
So this is something that will require continuous engagement and attention in the ongoing future.
Let's go to the first graph. And this is a graph that the New Hampshire population size from 2010 to 2023. This graph shows New Hampshire population size has increased by 85,292 people from 2010 to 2023. Jessica, it rose quite a bit in those years incrementally.
Absolutely. So as of 2023, the state's population stood at approximately 1.4 million people. This was an increase of about 6% from 2010. While the population has grown each year since, we know that change has been much smaller compared to previous decades.
Yeah.
For example, from 1970 to 1980, the state's population grew by about 25%.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting. Let's go to the next graph. And this shows New Hampshire population changes by county. The orange bars show domestic migration in each county. The blue bars show international migration in each county. And the green bars show births minus deaths. Jessica, the Rockingham and Hillsborough counties show significant migrations. And you can see in particular those bars, that orange bar that goes way up, that's Rockingham. And the Hillsborough bar shows a lot of the blue color, which is international.
Absolutely. New Hampshire has largely benefited from international and domestic migration, as the number of deaths have outpaced the number of births in the state, at least since 2017. We can see in that graph from 2020 to 2023, both Rockingham and Merrimack counties experienced the largest number of folks migrating from other states, while the county of Hillsborough experienced the largest influx of international migrants.
Now, let's go to the next one, because this shows New Hampshire net migration from other New England states. And look at those orange bars. That's Massachusetts. And the little blue bars down below, that's Maine. So we have a lot of migration from Massachusetts, not so much from Maine, between 2018 and 2022.
Yes, migration from Massachusetts has increased since the onset of the pandemic compared to the 2 years prior. We see sort of the opposite effects with Maine. Some changes are likely due to influxes in remote work, more people able to work remotely, as well as changing preferences during the pandemic. We know that a large number of folks were moving to rural areas across the country throughout the COVID-19 pandemic.
And buying houses sight unseen sometimes. This next graph, New Hampshire migration by age. And you can see that the big bar toward the left, that tall one, is ages 25 to 34. That's good news for New Hampshire if we want workforce.
It is important to note that this data is referring to the number moving into the state. It does not account for those who may be moving out. We do know in 2023, those over the age of 65 accounted for approximately 20% of the population. So as more folks continue to reach retirement age, the number of younger workforce members coming into the state will be incredibly important.
And finally, and briefly, New Hampshire international migration. This pie chart shows the racial and ethnic diversity of migration in New Hampshire, more diverse. And look at those pie chart. The Asian is in green, the white non-Hispanic in blue, and the Hispanic of any race in orange. And over on the other side, you can see most common countries for international migrants, and India leads the list.
Absolutely. These trends are likely influencing the very diversifying population throughout New Hampshire.
Jessica Williams, analyst at the New Hampshire Fiscal Policy Institute. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for
this
having me.
briefing. And if you missed part of this briefing, you can go to WMUR.com, where it will be posted with all those graphs all week.